Hi everyone, it's Diane from Tattered Edges Design, back again, and I'm saying it that way because, as you can maybe tell, I already started this video once, and the camera crashed, so I started it again. I had forgotten to get my punches, so I paused it for that. I started it again, and it just stopped recording. It didn't even crash, it just stopped recording. So I started it again, and I'm saying, well, I don't know what happened, and it did it again. So I decided to just start this whole ugly process all over again. And if this crashes again, I'm going to really throw this phone out the window. So anyway, to give a whole big story that I already gave, I'm making collaged dominoes. And these are all the dominoes I have left. And if the thrift stores don't open soon, I won't be making any more for a while. And the reason I'm doing this is I have a friend that for holidays we don't really exchange cards. We exchange more like a tag or something like that. And I just thought of the domino. And I have made these before. I showed in the previous video that crashed. I showed a couple. These are just scrapbook paper images. And I did not make this up. I don't know who did. I'm wrenching a couple more. I don't think I've even really seen a YouTube video. I mean, I'm sure they're out there, but I haven't watched one. I saw these done on Flickr, I think. So anyway, I probably said all kinds of cool witty things, but it's lost, so we're going to start all over. So I had gotten this far. I'm kind of insetting the paper because there is a little ridge here on these. So that's that. I stamped October 31st with an old secondhand stamp. And then this is scrapbook paper. Yeah, most of this, you can see over here, I'll be using scrapbook paper images. And like I said, I mainly am just making one for a friend, but as long as there were only 5 dominoes left, I thought, oh, I'll just make 5. So that's, I think you're up to speed, and I think the camera's still recording. So anyway, with the punch seen in a previous video, oh, it's dusty. I made these, the moon and the stars. And I'm not going to edge it, because if you saw that video, I tried to edge it, and it wound up looking like a banana. So I'm not going to do that. I mean, edge it with ink. And yeah, I know that's too big. I mean, it's hanging. I don't know, maybe we don't even want the moon, or put it over here. And I hope you could see, I know I'm working, on something awfully little. I did drop my camera down a little bit, but if I drop it down much further, I won't be able to see what I'm doing. Yeah, I should probably watch some sort of tutorial on how to videotape. Videotape. Okay, we all know how old Diane is now. Well, I think they're too competing. The sizes are too similar in that. I think we're just going to get rid of that. And do we want just stars on it? No, because I can't get them on there. This is the way things have been going for me lately with the videoing and all. The videotaping. Like, what is she talking about? What's that? Yeah, that's kind of cute. Is that adequate? That's the only thing when you make these little things like inchies and twinchies and kind of things like this. Where do you draw the line? Because they're so small, it's hard to, for me anyway, to throw a lot of stuff on them. Well, maybe we'll just put a couple stars over there and then see. And what I do, and I don't know what other people do. I should watch some domino videos, shouldn't I? But I glue my stuff to the domino, then I Mod Podge it, and then I varnish it. Which I'll show you what I use when we get there, if I remember. This is, yeah, I didn't point that out. It's part of an envelope flap. New one, besides. Not vintage, oh no. That's cool. And obviously, yeah, I'll show you a blank one. I'm using the outside of the domino, not the dot side. And so what do you do with these? Somebody's probably asking. Well, Diane just sits them around like little pictures. They actually, if you have a wide enough picture frame, they'll sit on top pretty well. I've done that. That's all I do with them. I sit them around for decoration. I have seen them used. You can buy small screw eyes and screw into it, and you can make bracelet, necklace, keychain, junk journal, dangle charm thing. But yeah, that's something to look up too. What do people do with these all? I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, I did point out, this is later at night for me. I usually don't do much after dinner as far as this kind of stuff. But I didn't get to do much before dinner with this kind of stuff, so I'm kind of making up now. And yeah, we don't really have locusts, now we have crickets. Can you hear that? And I got a little glue on that star. Come on. Ah, nuts. Oh, there. Okay, it's off. I was going to say, I'm going to have to punch a new one. Okay. It's like a little glue blob. Oh, we got 2 stars. 2 for the price of 1. Let's see. That star is kind of little, but I haven't used it yet, so it's not repetitive size-wise. I'm never going to get it off my finger. I've seen people use tweezers. Maybe I should think about that, huh? Oh, God. Oh, Diane. Some days. The problem is most days, not some days. Okay, it's down, but it's got a glue blob by it too. There. And I'm probably totally out of frame. I don't know. And by now I've lost every viewer that came on anyways. Coleman is an idiot. Well, I kind of like that. Alright, I'm going to set it aside just for now. Maybe something will come to me about that. I don't know. Alright, what else do we want to goof with? This paper is really cool. I bought this last year, I think. Photoplay creepy paper. And I just bought it because I liked it. I didn't really have any great designs of what I was going to do with it. Kind of like the witch legs with the tutu. I mean, they're all cool. Pumpkins, well, I'm not a big bug person. Or spiders. They're kind of cute for Halloween, but spiders and I don't get along too well. Well, let's try the witch legs. Cat's cute too. Well, it's all cute, but okay, you go under here somehow. I'm kind of already crowding myself out here. I said before, I've got a pretty big counter here, but it's got a sewing machine on it, a computer monitor, a computer printer, more of Diane's stuff. So I don't really have a whole lot of space to really work at. Well, that's cute. But we definitely need something behind it, I think. No, I don't know. Nope. What about our good friend Mr. Gold security envelope that we keep using? No, it's too busy. What about just something more plain? That's okay. It's not sensational. Well, orange. Definitely Halloween-ish. Do we want text? Because, I didn't think to get that. Let's see what I got here. Let's says, oh, it's a work basket, July 1973. How patriotic. And now my fan is rattling. Well, what would text look like? It looks like it's too big. What if we used something like this and gessoed it? What would that do for anybody? Oh, that's kind of nice. The whiter than the yellower. All right, let's see about that. Now, do I want to cut this? Look at lady's hair. Kind of looks like a wig. Yeah, I will say, when I do stuff like this, I kind of go with the first come, first served, you know, don't worry about what's on the back. Well, this is already cut. What about this? Seersucker pantsuits. I don't remember that. I know what seersucker is, but I don't remember pantsuits. $9 for a complete outfit. I can hardly buy underwear for that today. All right, is that too narrow? Kind of. But what if we put a color behind it? Well, let's try that. Smart, sensible, and sleeveless. I like that. Smart, sensible, and sleeveless. Or is it like a law firm or something? Alright, if we put any more like a rusty orange like that behind it, which of course I don't think I have it at hand. So here's my, you can't see it, I don't think, it's off camera. This is kind of a maroon. What would that look like? It's okay. Well, let's cut. Alright, let me look at it before I come in here. I don't have more of a brown in here. No, that's it. Not like a rusty brown, no. Alright. I'm going to kind of go in that inset again. Should have made this was a whole full box of Dominoes. I should have made like a template or something when I started doing this. Never thought about it. And since I only have 5 Dominoes left, I'm not going to do that now. Boy. And maybe I shouldn't do these videos later at night again. I'm more tired. It's been a full day. Alright, we're gluing you down. And maybe we'll get a good start on this one, if not done, and then we'll pause and maybe continue this later or tomorrow. Like I said, it's getting a little late. Oh, make Diane stay up late, then she'll get cranky. Okay. Now this, do we want it a little smaller? Or do we not want it at all? No. Then what are we going to do with smart, sensible, and sleeveless? We'll put it on something else. Yeah, I think I'm not that wild about it now. That's okay. But you know Diane's not going to stop at that. Well, the garbage can out of the way. I've got, let's move the work basket. I did pull some words, or I've got these, I figured most of these are too big, but there's some small ones there. A pumpkin. Very good, Diane, it is a pumpkin. I meant using it on there. Well, those are the wrong color. I've got another one, just a minute. Here it is. In the Halloween cards video, I had a big version of this paper, but this is shrunk down here. Eek is kind of cute. Boo. I kind of like Boo with the black. Let's see, where'd it go? Now this is awfully small. I guess I like working in small. I do have a couple dollhouses, believe it or not, although they're not really assembled at this point. I had them all up and everything, and then, just to make a long story short, one time I put everything, all the furniture away out of the houses, and I just cleaned them out. They're in my basement. I just dusted them and everything with the intention of putting them back together, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Well, that's kind of neat, but it's not especially exciting. What else could we put on there? I don't know. What do people do for Halloween? Some dots here. Would that be kind of... Just put a few dots in the background. Kind of just give me an idea. Let me get my hole punch. It's right here. Here. It's in the drawer. I just didn't know where in the drawer. Punch. Not that I have to punch these. Here. Just a couple. Let's see. Just sort of like confetti, little dot things. I do have a smaller punch too. And that way we can fuss around with little tiny dots and try to pick them up, right? Well, actually that's kind of cute. It makes it look a little, party-ish or something. I kind of like that. I don't hear what you guys are saying. Like, oh, that's good. That's done. Don't touch it anymore. Or, well, no, I wouldn't do that. What if I went around this border with a white gel pen in some manner? Where'd it go? Do we want dots because of dots, or just a line? What about a dotted line? Like a... Where am I? Like faux stitching. Let's try that. I hope gel pen doesn't dissolve when you hit it with Mod Podge. I don't think I ever tried this. Is anyone out there going, it does! Don't do it! Well, live and learn, right? Okay, it's kind of cute. Alright, let's put some of these dots down. That won't let go of my finger. Where'd the other one go? There it is. You sneak? Okay, what's that from? That's Breakfast at Tiffany's when Audrey Hepburn's trying to find her other shoe. There you are, you sneak. I kind of like that. I think we'll space the dots out a little more so you can see them better. And lucky, I don't think this phone has crashed again. Let me put this down for a sec, see what I'm going to do. Do we want this crooked? Yeah, I think a little bit. Okay. So what'd you do tonight, Diane? No, I glued dots to a domino. I think we'll make this one orange. Yikes. You know, if you're spinning around on me, it's not going to be too helpful. The problem is why it's spinning. These have a ridge on the back that's just raised just enough so it's not flat. And so that's why it was spinning. The real reason why I was spinning is because things like to give me a hard time. Okay. Oh, it's cute. All right, boo. It's kind of fun. All right. Like I said, it's getting kind of late here. I think I'll pause and we will pick this up probably tomorrow and finish off my last 3 dominoes. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I will pick this up later. Hello everyone, I'm back, and yes, it's another day, and yes, I did a little work while the camera was off. One, I did add little dots. I don't even know, punch isn't marked. I don't know what it is, but it's little. So I goofed around, the glue's still wet even, with little dots, which I think adds. And I decided to make another one of these because I really liked it, and I thought, well, this one I was giving away, so I'll make another one for me. And obviously I used a darker orange there, just to kind of be different. Actually I like that one better anyway, but that's that. And then I did just a little prep on the next one. This is glued down. And I found a place for our smart, sensible, and sleeveless, excuse me, although most of it's probably going to get covered up. And those are just little markers. They're supposed to be kind of blobby stars, but now they just look like blobby blobs, which is okay. It's, you know, Halloween. It can look a little blobby, messy, blotchy, fill in. And late last night, I did look on YouTube at altered domino videos, and I admit I didn't actually look. I looked at a couple videos, but mainly I was looking at the thumbnails just to see pictures, to see what it looked like. And yes, I know this cat is a tad big. I'm gonna have to trim a little bit. To be honest, and to quote Stephanie Vanderkellen on Newhart, I had a self-doubt. I mean, there are like there's some out, well, a lot out there that are really, they're not obviously my taste because it's not what I'm doing, but bejeweled, you know, like all these beads hanging and really cool and like, oh wow. And I don't think I like those dots. I don't know if I could get it off. And yeah, you know, really, really, really cool. And I'm thinking, well, I don't know. I mean, I generally do not compare myself when I'm doing any kind of art. I just don't. I mean, when you have it in school and stuff like that, you're just used to other people's work and what did they do? Oh, that's cool. I mean, you don't, I never really, oh, theirs is better. You know, I never really did that. But last night I'm going, oh, theirs is better. So I really even kind of thought about chucking this video because I thought, well, what is anybody going to learn from me or care what I'm doing when there's all this great stuff out there? So I kind of had that in my mind, and then when I came back here this morning, oh, there goes the siren. Um, I saw these. I'm like, well, I like them. I think they're cute, and I'm not into the, really elaborate, and I don't have a lot of those supplies, and so here we are. So let that be a little lesson. You don't look at other people's stuff and go, oh, well, I'm going to quit because theirs is better. Even if you want to say, and gluey fingers, okay, yeah, it's better. Let's admit it, it's better. But yours is yours. You made yours. This is what you did. You like your supplies. As long as you were happy with it. So there's your little don't have a self-doubt affirmation for today. Now, do we want to save this and cut it out? Because the reason I had it back there, if I just do it like that, I thought that was too bold, the orange against the cat outline there. So that's why it was there. Maybe we'll just save, what I do sometimes? I save stuff like this and put it in my junk journal and explain why I had this why it was left over or this failed moment there. I might do that. Oh, that's okay. All right, let's do that. I think we'll tear. Yeah, okay, I like that. And we'll ink too. Since this is a brand new day, I better put some fresh ink on there. But yeah, to get back to, maybe you shouldn't look at all the videos. But if you're interested in this, look, you can Google it too and just look at images. But some of the stuff people do is really cool. And there's a lot of, which I got to say, I never really thought of, people that put 3D things on it. Which I don't know how they really adhere that, but little charms and beads and stuff like that. That's kind of, it's an idea I hadn't thought of. Okay, is that straight? Okay. Let's glue down the cat. Yeah, for the fourth one here, I want to make one of those birds, but I don't know which one. I didn't prep that yet. This one, my intention was to just cut out all the images so you didn't have to watch that. And then I'm gluing down and I'm going, oh, I didn't turn the camera on. Let's see. Okay. My camera arm moved a little bit. I'm getting out of frame today. So far, it seems to be recording. Alright, well that's cool, but I don't think it's really done. We need stars or another phrase or, yeah, beads and charms and stuff that I don't have. You know what actually I do have? I don't know if I'll be able to find it quick. I got yet another box here of, it's Halloween and Christmas stuff, for lack of a better word. And I know I've got these little tiny, and I mean tiny, pumpkin things. Oh, I found them. I bought online from a seller that sells vintage stuff. They've got their own shop. But they're like a flat back thing. And if I do this, I'm not going to be able to, I don't know. I was going to say I won't put it on until after it's varnished and everything, but maybe you want it before. Well, that's kind of cool. All right, everybody, yell really loud. Can you even see that? do you glue it on now and kind of varnish around it, or try to glue it on later and it's not going to stick to the varnish? I'm going to glue it on now. And how many of you are going, no, that's a big mistake. We want it straight, or we want it kind of angly? Oh, I guess straight. You can't really go wrong with straight, can you? Alright, that's kind of fun. Alright, you glue, or dry, or however you... Okay, now these crows... Oh, they're blackbirds, I'm sorry. I don't know which one, they're all cute. Which one's going to fit the best? The bestest. I had a neighbor girl when I was a kid, she said the bestest. Oh, I don't know. Or we could take a big one and a little one. It's not bad. Alright, let me get this guy. And put him on there, and we'll take it from there. Well, it looks like we have a nice day on tap here. Which, by the way, I was going to mention, which, you know, it may be too late for this little announcement too, but I have said before, I make these videos, you know, tra-la-la, with, you know, and then I say to my husband, there's another video there, you know, get to it, that's Aunt B. And he hasn't been getting to it lately, he's been busy. So these really sit for kind of a while. So if, you know, I'm talking about, you know, the new Studebaker larks that are out or something, it's because they've been sitting for a little while before they go on YouTube. So sorry if it sounds a little dated. Alright. Well, he fits pretty well by himself. Does he want a friend? Oh, one of these little ones is too little. Well, no, okay, that might work. Let's just try it. If not, it could go in a journal or a glue book or the Halloween envelope of little images. Back here. I'll have you people know, I actually cleaned out this can. No, it's not a can. And I never would have done that if I wasn't filming. I decided it looked awfully grungy. I mean, it is a garbage can, but... So I actually washed it out. Boy, now there's dedication, isn't it? Alright, if we do something like that. Yeah, that's fine. Now what kind of background, though, do these people want? Something really plainish. That's okay, it's not too exciting. No. Well, no. Now are we back to the yellow gold thing? That's okay. Are we back to orange? Yeah, that's better. Okay. Alright, we'll cut one more orange. It's the third orange. Actually, I also saw on YouTube, somebody had painted, I think, like I said, I didn't really watch the video, but they painted this and made the dots, you know, colors, and had like glittery paint stuff and that. That was kind of cool. I leave my backs blank, or you know what I mean. I don't bother with the blank backs because I want it to look like a domino. Okay, I'm back, and it's quite a bit later. We've done our daily stuff and errands and the whole baloney. And oh, I thought someone was done practicing their trombone, but apparently they're not, if that's what you're hearing. So anyway, I forgot where we left off, but we're picking up here. So this is the last one, and I fussy cut those birds, and then I thought, well, you know, they definitely need something. Well, I put orange down, that's glued down. Definitely needs something else. So I cut these out, but I don't know if it's too much, they're too big, or no, they're fine, or just one. Yeah, maybe just one, because two makes it look a little disjointed, like it's two separate pictures, not one picture. Yeah. Or do we want to move it over? Oh, well, no. All right, well, what if we just put one behind the little bird? But which one do we want then? That one or the orange one? Oh, I guess orange. And then I had a little snippet of a word, I mean very little, you can see from scrapbook paper, it says Halloween. Okay, that's okay, but now we have just gaping negative space here. Stars again, border. Oh, I know. I got my bat punch again. Where's some black paper? In just a minute. I know last time I did this, I said I don't want to cut into a full sheet of paper just to punch bats, and I did anyway. Oh, here's a partial one. Where's the bat punch one, though? I'm not going to find it. Oh, wait. Is that it? Let's look for the, yeah, that's music notes. Oh, okay. Sorry, that kind of slid me to a thud. All right. Punch a couple bats. Oh, there's an odd sounding bird outside. I don't know what that is. Blue jay? Okay. Yeah. I could be talked into that. Alright, but I still think I want a border. Come on. Oh, and we have a leaf blower once again. I don't know. Can Diane get through a day without hearing a leaf blower? I don't think she does. Alright, what can we talk about while she's doing this? And am I in frame? Yeah. Is it recording? Yeah, okay. Why not one thing, when we were talking about the, you know, comparing your art to other people's, you know, art is so subjective. So you might be looking at someone else's whatever and going, oh, I like that better, or whatever. But someone else might look and like yours better. So think of that too. Okay, that's good. And let's glue this down. And of course, I didn't hear a leaf blower before I put the camera on. They're waiting for me to film. Alright, just to get an idea there. Oh, and locusts are back. I don't think I heard them before either. just in case anyone is really curious, because I said it looked like we had a good day on tap. It is really nice out. I mean, really, really, you know, sunny mid-70s, really nice. I did do some yard work before I was out there. Okay. A little too close. You go up. Okay. Alright, now what about these bats? Or do we want just one even in the corner? Maybe. Whoops, I wanted this. A little ink on it. Yeah, that's a little, very little. Alright. Yeah, so do people tune in to my channel and go, well, what noise are we going to hear today? I'm holding this up closer to me so I can see the edge there. Oh, by the way, yeah, I didn't say, I forgot, that last edit, the camera stopped. I didn't, you know, I didn't stop it. The camera stopped to tell me that, yeah, I guess we'll just do one. To tell me that the memory was getting full. So, I'm not sure. It actually, I caught it really quick. You didn't really miss what I was saying, but to edit it in, I don't know if you'll miss anything. I was just saying I don't plan to do anything to the backs of my dominoes, even though you could paint it or, you know, whatever. But mine are going to stay like dominoes. Well, that's not sensational, but I like it. We need something else. But I don't know what. So does that mean it's done? How dumb would it look to have a bat kind of over him? Well, it's not dumb, but it's not great. Would you stop goofing around with those dumb bats? Well, that, I kind of like that. Okay, I'll put that one there. As long as I have him to use anyway. Okay. Now the next step, people, is a question. Do I want to do anything on the edges? I generally do not. But this I showed earlier, I did paint these because these I didn't put any kind of background on or anything. So as you can maybe imagine, without the paint, it was very plain. So I did do that. So I was thinking either, you know, orange or orange dots, or I did bring up, I thought ahead, could run ribbon around, glue it. Actually, that's kind of cute, and I have plain too. Yeah, okay, I kind of like that. Maybe we'll X the paint. Just do that. Okay. And what, maybe different ones could be different. I kind of like that. Alright, well, I think I'll pause. You don't want to watch me struggling, or maybe you do, get a good laugh, struggling with gluey ribbon around the edges of these. So I'll do that, and I will come back. Okay, I'm back, and the trombone playing has ceased, and the loud, almost 3 o'clock every day truck went by, except now I have neighbors outside playing with their dogs, so that might be noise you hear. But anyway, I put ribbon around all of these. And yeah, it was a little, you had to kind of, hold it for a minute. Kind of, oh, I just used the Aleene's. So it was a little, a little fussy, but it was okay. This one got the same treatment as did this one. Yeah, and by the way, this one I pointed out in the beginning, this tail is over, and I kind of intended to trim it. But I think I'm just going to leave it alone. And if over time it gets beat up, I'll trim it off or something. But I think for now I'm going to leave that. This one got some baker's twine. And then this one just got ribbon. Yeah, I had a hard time matching this one. I couldn't find anything I liked. So it's kind of plain. It doesn't stand out, but it's okay. But a couple points on this. One, if you have a bulkier ribbon, you might not want to have the ends meet on the bottom. If you intend to stand it up, it might not stand. These are okay. And bulkier ones too. I did have a thicker baker's twine I tried around a couple. So I don't know if you can really, let me put this on something. You can really see that. You do see it. So if it's, a bulkier type stuff, it's going to stand out more. And just to me, I thought that looked kind of dumb. Maybe you would love it, I don't know. But I didn't like that. So that's something to think about there. Okay, so what I do on these now is I Mod Podge the whole thing and then I varnish it. That's just what I do. I mean, you probably could just varnish it. I don't know. But I have Mod Podge usually almost all the time. And I just thought, why not? Definitely everything will be down then. So that's what I do. I inhale the smell of Mod Podge, and I'm just going on the front, obviously. And I only do one coat of Mod Podge, generally speaking. I mean, once in a while, if you see you miss something, you might want to go over. And in case you don't know, you're brand new to crafting, this dries clear. And this is just a cheapy, dumb, I really don't care what happens to it brush. That's why I'm using it. Okay, now as awful as that looks, it'll dry clear and it'll be fine. And then once it's dry, I varnish them with at least 2 coats, if not 3. And this is what I use. It's Delta Creative Gloss Exterior and Interior Varnish. And it washes up with water. And Diane accepts no imitations because I mentioned before, I do have some sensitivities to aromas, certain smells and perfumes and stuff. And this doesn't bother me, so I'm afraid if I switch and try something new, it might bother me. So that's all I use. Now this is going to be a little tricky with the pumpkin. But that's all I do, and I'm not going to sit here and paint all these. So I will finish Mod Podging, let them dry, and then varnish them, which will take a little while. I will say this stuff, this and the varnish, it dries pretty quickly. I mean, if you're really in a big hurry, even 10 minutes, 15 minutes between coats is probably pretty adequate. But, I'll set them aside and go about my business. So I will be back later and show you how they turned out. Okay? Okay, I believe we are done here. So let's do a little run through. Here's the birds. Their trim. And what can you tell? The varnish on there. I did put 3 coats on. And I will mention, when I was using my cheapy I don't care about it brush, if you do use a brush that has softer bristles, you probably get less bristle, marks, brush strokes, if you will, in it. But these aren't bad. So this one, oh, by the way, yes, the gel pen held up under the pressure of Mod Podge. It's fine. And then this one. Alright, well, those are my Halloween dominoes, such as they are. But I like them. So thanks for joining me. Whoops. There. And good luck with your projects today, and have a great day out there.